Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM23 Newton Heath, episode 54. We have progressed 5 matches from where we left off at the end of last episode. 3 of those on the road, and some of those against top teams in the league. Not a great stretch for us, as we lost 3-2 to top league leaders Wickham into winning with both of our goals, 15th and 45+1, but they scored twice in the second half to take the win away from us. Evans getting the start on the day and struggling. Shipley struggling. Quite a few guys not having their best. And this one's disappointing, as Fleetwood is one of the weaker teams in the league, but we go on the road and lose. You can see part of the reason why. Muir, definitely not our first choice. Powell getting the start. Dale Taylor having a terrible day, and Mathurin having another terrible day. Yeah, disappointing loss on that one. That's going to happen sometimes, and especially when you play up a league and only make so much progress on your roster. Salford, who we beat 2-1 on the road in control during the Papa John's Trophy. We then play them at home and finish 1-1. We score early. They equalize relatively late. Mathurin, another weekday. He's just not getting the job done, is he? But then finally we get a win, and that is Southend. Muir scoring just before halftime. Taylor getting one in the second half. Finally a better day for him. And then we go away to Crawley, and no one scores. No one comes away with anything. Defensively, it looks like we had a good day. Heggie, player of the match from our perspective, kept us in it apparently. We have 2 more league matches in Derby County and Hull City before we then enter the FA Cup first round. And we enter with a draw against fellow League One side, Burton Albion, who are currently top of the league. Rough draw on that one. Literally can't get much of a harder draw for first round of the FA Cup. I don't remember when the Championship enters. I know Premier League enters round 3, so Championship may have entered, so it's not like it's the hardest draw of all the teams available, but it's pretty dang close to it. At least we're at home. That's going to be the next match that we pick up with after I go ahead and sim these 2 more. And then we'll have Mansfield away in the third match of that Papa John's Trophy. And that's it. There's no home and away. You have 3 matches, and you either move on or you don't. So checking in on where we're at in the various competitions. Not a great stretch in terms of the league yet. And just as predicted, right on the edge of that promotion playoff zone is where I figured we would be. We've played 14 matches. We have 21 points. But looking behind us, we've played more matches than every single team in the midfield by 1 or even 2. That's a little worrying on holding the position. I think realistically we're more like 9th or 10th best team right now. But in January, I think we can make a move or 2 that will push us that little bit further towards actually being where we are currently slated. FA Cup, first round coming up. And we did literally have the hardest draw you can have, because first round there are 80 teams, second round that cuts down to 40. So no additional teams added for the second round. But when you get to the third round, the 20 winners are joined by 44 clubs. That is the Premiership and the Championship. So top 2 tiers. Add in, that's 44 teams in the third round. So we literally did draw the hardest draw. The only thing that could have been harder than the draw we got was being away for the match. And that's out of 80 teams drawing. Crazy unlucky. We might be out in the first round. Entering the match with 2 straight losses. Difficult place. We're dropping down the standings at the moment. The good news, training facilities have finished upgrading. They are now good. So we're up to 3-star training facilities. We've got 2-star youth facilities. We have hit 1.5-star local reputation. We were very close to it at the start of the season. We're there now. Obviously still a rich club, and that takeover that finished did absolutely nothing, changed absolutely nothing. But let's check in on the progress of various things, like our reputation now 2,800, up from the 2,500 that we started the year on. So we've already picked up a few hundred points, looking much better in that department. The facilities themselves now look like this: training facilities A12, youth facilities an 8, junior coaching 20. We have maximized junior coaching, but youth recruitment still a 1. So it was the junior coaching that we bumped again, and corporate facilities remains neutral at a 10. And with that, it's obvious we need to once again ask about improving youth recruitment. We have finally hit 1.5 stars, and we're in League One. You would think that we would have a pretty easy time with that one. I do have a brand new contract, and I have the option to ask about starting a coaching course, which means we did finish. So let's go check on our personal progress developing as a coach. And I do finally have some double digits with the attacking, defending, and mental all pushing up from single digits into 10s. Tactical and technical also at 9s. Very different from the fitness level that I started with. Determination still a 15, but player knowledge has jumped a point or two up to a 9, with youngster knowledge still at 7, but level of discipline up to a 14 now. People management up to an 11, and motivating has reached 10, hitting double digits. So outside of adaptability, which never changes in this game, and goalkeeper distribution, everything else has made at least some progress. And fitness, I don't remember if I started with a 4 or 5, but either way, that hasn't gone anywhere. And I've been on the fitness training role ever since. So shocking that is making literally no progress whatsoever. But I have now reshaped myself into tolerable coach in other categories, and now carry 2.5 star reputation. On the finances side of things, we're up to over 60 million now, but we've also really increased our spending on that transfer deadline moves, as we jumped from not quite 4 million to over 9 million, mostly from the signing of Taylor at 2 million annually, and Na, who had a match clause and jumped to that 2 million himself. So that was 4 million right there just for those two guys. But again, we're well below our prescribed payroll of 27 million. It moved us up the league a lot, but it still well below what we could actually be spending. The original loan that we had is down to 35 million. And of course, since we have 60 million, we have no net debt, as we have plenty left in the bank. But that was not taken care of, as was expected with that takeover. In the other competition, the Papa John's Trophy that we are in, we lead the group right now with only one match to play. But it's not over yet, because if Barnsley win against Salford, they'll have 6 points. And if Mansfield beat us head-to-head, it's going to make things interesting. Now, Barnsley would have a goal differential advantage. Mansfield, if they beat us by 1 goal, we would be level on goals. And if they beat us by 2 or more goals, there's a good chance that they will have what it takes to knock us out for the second time on tiebreaker. I'm not sure where the tiebreaker is going to go with that, but we definitely want to come away with a draw or better against Mansfield to guarantee making the next round, because that's my only expectation. That's the board's expectation too, but I'd like to just make the second round this year. Still, the board is uninterested. We literally have a 1. I can't understand why we've gone this far, all the way into League One, have a 1.5 star reputation, and they still... All right, we went all the way down the line to the potential of threatening, which I'm not willing to abandon our post, but it's really getting absurd that is still stuck on level 1 after all these years, and after all this money that the club has and all the progression we have made, that they refuse to get outside of a level 1 youth recruitment. FA Cup, first round, league leaders Burton Albion, and Martin starts off with setting up a counterattack for us. Jenks picks it up but lays it off for Muir. That's the end of the first highlight. Burton's going to register the first shot within 4 minutes. Chances not great for this one, but at least it is against our level. So there's certainly a chance, as Nas already picked up a yellow card inside the first 4 minutes. What the hell? Martin wins that. Nice. Jenks finally back from his injury, by the way. So it's taken all the way till November for Jenks to be eligible to play after that very early season injury from him. And Moore, who's been playing in his place, himself has picked up an injury, so good timing to get Jakes back. Shipley, nice shot there, comes very close on that one for the center back, who's come all the way up into the attacking position. And Taylor heads that. Looked like that might have been coming back off the bar or scraping along out of bounds for the goal kick on that one. So keeper grabs it. That was it there. Nice layoff. Nah. Deflected. It's going to get a second chance on it. Lays it off for Bull. Clean tackle. Good tackle. Dangerous, as it was very nearly a penalty, but it, like I said, looked clean. Taylor tries to take the shot from well outside the box with his body turned the wrong direction. That makes that a pretty easy save. And Baggett has picked up a yellow as well, so 20 minutes and 2 members of the backline. Half the backline already on yellow cards. That is very worrying going forward. Speaking of worrying, Mathurin, 4-match suspension for a red card that happened in the last game, which was a loss. Nice ball. Mathurin is eligible today because it's the FA Cup. It's the league where he's going to miss those games, and he, getting the use of his time, knowing that he's not going to play for a little while, giving his all, has scored. Taylor with that nice through ball. Mathurin goes right through his man, though. Not sure how he quite managed to squeeze that space out, but we lead 1-0. Not quite against the run of play, but Burton has looked, I don't know, I think we're, it's actually been mostly all us, hasn't it? 6-1 on the shots. So, yeah, we're playing well so far here at home. Again, that home draw really helping our chances of moving on. Jenks, Martin, Bull, Mathurin, no flag. Out for the goal kick, though, as he misses the opportunity on that one. He had the opportunity to either lay it off. I think he was caught in between two mindsets. Lay it off for the assist, or take the shot yourself. Mathurin! That one's blocked. Tries to go far post, and that gave enough that the defender was able to get in there and block it. He had gone near post. Keeper's got a chance at saving it, but less chance of it getting blocked. And we approach halftime. Still only a single shot having given up so far. Those 2 yellow cards are very worrying as we enter the second half. No, and Baggett, neither one having a great day. So if somebody's going to get subbed, it's definitely them. This ball over the top for Mathurin. Mathurin takes it all the way to the edge of the byline. Takes a nice little extra touch there to get the space. Gets across in. We win the header, but that ends up being an easy save. And we've played an hour. We've played an hour before it's too late. Let's look at bringing those 2 guys out of here. Especially a deserved his yellow card. Perina. We've got Powell that we could bring. I don't have a right back, though, do I? I do not have a right back. Oh, there we go. Ndidi. Right. Ndidi. That guy. Big drop-off, has not played well. A little worried about bringing him on. But Frankie Terry, who is tired, will come on. Burrows. Dangerous free kick. That's cleared away. Second time cleared away. Now Lopalo by on a yellow card, probably for the foul for the free kick we just saw. Karoma gets there. Burrows wins it. Nowhere near the target on that one. Lopalo by is struggling. Probably want to bring him off. I think we have a 5-sub limit on today's date. Lopalo by! Oh! Shipley, nice recovery there. Finds Jenks. Jenks over the top for Shipley. Beautiful play. And that's a corner kick. Nearly squeezed that thing in. And Andriucci available. Get him on there. And Muir is quite tired, but we don't have another center back. Martin is also quite tired. We do have Lewis Brown, so we'll bring Lewis Brown on. We might have to squeeze in another sub if we want one, as I should have. That's, yeah, our 4th sub. Maybe get Bull out of there for Bloxham. Cleared away. Martin, Jenks, Mathurin finds Andriucci, who lays it off for Taylor, and Taylor scores. What offside? Where? Oh, he is offside. Wow, Andriucci, man. Oh, that's disappointing because that would have sealed it. Okay, time wasting. Play for set pieces. Step number 1. 12 minutes to go. Terry, oof, not a good header. And Diddy, even worse. No pressure. Andriucci, good recovery to help your man out. Taylor wins that header. Apparently was onside. Thought he might have overrun that, but good possession here at the moment. Nice long ball. Mathurin gets there first. Jenks takes it outside, cuts in for Mathurin. Taylor, a little too easy for the keeper on that one. Now we're getting into those later minutes, so we can really turn up the time wasting and hold that shape and slow that pace down. And that's been our go-to this year so far, working out on every occasion. Shipley, nice through ball from Mathurin, definitely onside, takes it himself, where he's definitely got Taylor for the tap in inside. Keeper would have had a chance, but a better angle. And Taylor, post to post, rolls across the line, never crosses it. Wow, so unlucky. 5 minutes to play, plus stoppage time. Time wasting now. Playing that dirty game. I wish time wasting was not a part of the game, but since everybody does it, it's like you got to do it too. 16-2 on the shot, so it's been all us. And there's the seal the deal goal. It's blocks him from off the bench. Gets it done. Dangerous free kick position. You're running for it, but blocks him, goes up, beats 2 men to that ball. Keeper probably should have come out and punched that away. And we cruise into stoppage time. Ooh, they almost get one back, but Heggie sends that one out. Now Muir. Now Shipley. Time's up. Mathurin, good turn. Somebody was off, injured. It's Taylor. He rejoins the pitch. That's a little worrying. More time added, probably because of the injury. Mathurin, nice tackle. Bruised foot for Dale Taylor. And final whistle. So he should be okay. Should be okay. And we come away with a 2-0 victory in which we only gave up 3 shots. Surprising against the league leaders, but in control. We seem to be a better team than our assistant manager is providing against opposition this season. Maybe the jump is a bit too much for him. He's been with us for, I think, 3 levels now. He was with us in the National League. On the road at Mansfield Town, League 2 side that are only 17th in League 2. We'll see what we do today, but the expectation is to definitely not lose this match. I don't necessarily have my best squad out there, though, as Mathurin. What? Okay. Comes in a little late. Thought he was going to get carded. He just gets a talking to. 8 minutes played. Maris. Free kick, dangerous position. Separate play. Heggie. Pushed that one over even though it looked like it was wide, but takes no chances there. Corner kick. This time we clear it out, but not very far. Maris is going to pick it up and take another chance at it. Long ball in. Shipley wins that. And that's out for a throw-in. We have... Let's see. Where were we doing? Defense, full strength. Midfield, not. So Martin was exhausted, plus heavy match load as Bull bangs that off the crossbar. Who's offside? Shaq Ford is offside. He wasn't involved in that play whatsoever. He didn't block the keeper's view. That's a strange one. He wasn't playing the ball. He didn't try to deflect the ball. Yeah. Very peculiar call, but it is what it is. Anyway, Shipley finds Mathurin, who now does have a yellow card. Gives that away. Finds Bull, and Bull, again, close range. This time, missing the target. 4-2 on the shots so far. XG very much in our favor. But the game has gone a little bit back and forth, and Mathurin worrying me a little bit. Taylor on international duty. There will be others heading out in a couple of days. But as of today, he was the only one who had already left for it, and that was crazy close. And it's already halftime. So Ford in with Taylor out. And then McConnell, all the way down to McConnell, our weakest defensive mid, with Martin out and Moore exhausted and coming back from an injury and only cleared to play about half an hour. Now remember, we don't actually have to win, but I'd like to be playing better than we are. We are on the road here, but this has been one of our weaker performances. Shipley. That ball was headed out of bounds, and then he heads it back into a dangerous area. Not a smart decision there. 50 minutes played. Thurin probably needs to get subbed sooner rather than later, but he hasn't started his suspension. His 4-match suspension will begin following this match. So I'm kind of inclined to let him play through it, but a little worried that he could wind up getting himself sent off. But he doesn't need a rest, as he's about to get a rest, and we hit the woodwork for the, fourth time today? No reason to time waste until the last 5 minutes or so, unless we take the lead. Shipley finds McConnell inside. Good pass. McConnell has plenty of options for through balls to teammates. He's got 2 guys perfectly positioned there. Takes a shot himself. Mathurin takes that free kick. Bag it! That was out for a goal kick, so that hit the bar again. That was our 4th. Lapalo by. Nah. Reaches the byline. Gets the cross in there, and Bull. There's the winner. There is the winner, and here comes the sub for Mathurin. Ndweni will take over. And then we will have... Bull is tired. I'd like to sub Bull. We're not going to confirm changes just yet. Bloxham will come on to give him a rest. Jenks is really struggling today, but I don't really have a sub, do I? The whole back line is so tired. Let's get Noah out for Casanova. Triple change. Lapalabai gets there. Keeper saved that one. Now we can time waste a little bit, play for the set pieces. McConnell finds Jenks. Through ball, Ford. Seals the deal. Nice finish. Nice finish from Ford. Ford just needed a little League 2 opposition to get back into his scoring ways, as he had not done much, if any, scoring this season so far. Need to check his stats and see how much he's actually played. I don't think it's been much. I think Taylor's been playing 90 for the most part. Finally, the subs are going to come in. 10 to play. Let's see. Let's bring on Powell for Jenks. It's out of position for him, but that's okay. Terry, nice job winning that header. And Shipley gets the cross. Lapalo by into Ndweni. Little back and forth action there, but nobody in a position to actually get a shot off. And we end up playing keep ball until the full time whistle. Come away with the win and 9 points, and we'll make it out of the group. We did not dominate that match, but we do come away with the win. And there's the final group standings with Barnsley, under 21s, the other team coming away. Their only loss to us. They beat both Mansfield and Salford. Salford, no points. Ouch, disappointing for the League 1 side. Mansfield, the League 2 side, outplaying them and nearly outplaying us. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.